Movie of the Year. Listen, there are tons of crap movies that came out this year. We had that abysmal failure, aka 20 years later. The zombie film that was pure torment on my eyes. Fucking Superman. The reason why James Gunn should just stick to Guardians of the Galaxy. Not that Guardians of the Galaxy was any ever good to begin with. #superflop. And the worst of all, the Minecraft movie, which is proof that Satan is real and the apocalypse is approaching in rapid pace. But fortunately for intelligent human being like myself, there's also the good stuff, which you could say that they're equally as addicted as crack. For example, Snow White, phenomenal movie. How to Train Your Dragon live-action remake was fantastic. And then after what feels like decades, Chris Miller decided to make history. He grabbed a dying IP from the 1950s, and rebooted it into the greatest thing ever since the Second Coming of Christ. Just in case you don't know who I am, and I highly feel sorry for you for missing out on the greatest channel of the tube, I'm James and Copy Pasta. I have made millions of reviews for any type of film you can think of, and with all my reviews there's one golden rule I'll never forget nor will ever break: honesty. For decades companies bribe me to shill out their products. I get review units mailed to my mailbox. Some companies even send me a script, which I never even bother using because James and Copy Pasta, this sexy motherfucker with a dick bigger than the Eiffel Tower, is all about the truth, the facts. It may upset you, it may make you cry. Sadly, I'm not the type to lie, sugarcoat, or deceive my audience, but spitting facts is what I do. This is the norm of this godly channel, and that rule will always be there until the end of all existence. You either enlighten yourself into the truth or continue to live in ignorance. Quite frankly, that ain't a life worth living. So do yourselves and favor and compel yourself into listening to the highest levels of thinking humanity never thought was possible. Let's unlock that 100% brain usage. Let's unlock that third eye of yours. The Smurfs 2025 is a cinematic masterpiece. It's a prime example how you should reboot an older IP. Chris Miller is an absolute madman. Now, I always been a fan of him since Shrek the Third. Easily the only Shrek movie that's made me realize that Shrek is love, Shrek is life. So when the trailer dropped of the Smurfs, I knew this was going to be a banger. You see, in this modern age full of low IQ bad taste having losers, the Smurfs isn't well recognized on the American population. Although I wouldn't take an opinion from an American for granted. I mean, for God's sake, they live in a country without free healthcare. They still create a problem for the average fan of the Smurfs. This franchise has always been an European classic, meaning it obviously panders more to the EU folk. At least the kids there are more feasible to real entertainment like this. Meanwhile, these burger-munching bastards are getting fatter every second of the day. You motherfuckers need the Smurfs just like how an atheist needs Jesus Christ. It made me a better man. It awakened my kundalini. This movie is such a breath of fresh air to see and good film again, even when the current state of film is in complete disarray. The fact that a movie this good gets slandered by uneducated idiots like yourself is the testament of the downfall for the human intelligence. I mean, goddamn, can ya all just shut the fuck up for 1 second? Like sweet mother of Zeus, the more I see those awful reviews on Metacritic, the more I think that the Great Firewall of China needs to be globally reinforced. There's nothing wrong with the Smurfs. You just have a sheltered vision on real films. Or in other words, you just don't know what a good movie looks like because you dirty raccoons have only consumed garbage since the day you were born. This is the slandering of Snow White all over again. You all complained about useless bollocks that weren't even valid reasons to dislike it. Like Rachel Zegler being the main character, the Seven Dwarfs. Who the fuck cares? Listen, if you don't think that and plot about the Smurfs saving the world in superhero fashion is one of the most mesmerizing stories ever, then you need to seek for a psychiatric evacuation. So what that it's erroneous to the core of this franchise doesn't make it any less awesome. Its execution rocks despite what you fake fans of cinema thinks. I'm telling you right now, the thought of a pessimistic loser shouldn't be taken with a straight face. How about you grow a pair of balls and accept chance of style? Like, seriously, get better taste. The Smurfs is without a doubt the best movie of 2025, and the ones that don't see its magnitude, I feel bad for you. Come back to this channel when you don't have the mental capacity of a 8-year-old. Sorry ass fucking clowns. I hope you get grounded for 917312873291873 million years.